Michel, welcome today. Nice to speak to you.
Good to meet you too.
Autonomy in space.
Yes, autonomy in space. I think autonomy is all around us, also here on ground. We've identified that the development on the ground and the gaps we have in space, there's a need to bring autonomy to space to be able for satellites to operate autonomously in the field of surveillance, in-orbit servicing, debris removal, or even doing long-term logistics to Mars and beyond. We will need to have autonomous operations happening in space in the future.
How do you see your business model playing out?
What we've done at LMO is we've taken some of the core technologies used in self-driving cars and other autonomous robotics on ground, and we've reapplied them to the space domain. So using existing space sensors and putting machine learning algorithms behind so that we can understand a lot about the space environment. What do we see around us? What is the environment? How can I adapt to the environment? How can I manipulate the environment? That way you can move away from pieces of debris, or you can grab onto it, or you can use it to assemble pieces of space, or to start building big infrastructure. Autonomy is the key to take the astronaut out of the chain, which does a lot of these operations, and enable new services.
How deep does the technology go?
What we do is we develop a software stack which takes data from multiple sensors, fuses that information together, and then extracts analytical information. So what are the sensors seeing, what are the core objectives or the core objects in that field of view, and how is that object moving relative to us. By extracting this information, we can build applications, so automated collision avoidance maneuvers, inspection reports, threat assessments for defense. We also do defense work, investigation of in-orbit servicing client before we dock to it, or even understanding how an in-orbit servicing vehicle is moving for that capture moment.
What kind of leadership would you like to see from the EU, from USA and other bodies to drive space development further?
We've seen a lot from the European and US leadership want to support startups and bring new innovation within the space environment or within the community. I think there's been a lot of funding programs and accelerator programs, and there's enough startups to go around. But I think what we're missing now is for those governments or institutions to sometimes be at the forefront of those markets and actually say, look, we're going to not fund you for it, but we're going to be the first anchor customer, or bring in other customers, or demonstrate as the first customer so that others come along. I think if the US has started this through the CLIPS program, but if in Europe similar things can be done on in-orbit servicing and other elements, I think we can really explode, because we can back that up with venture capital and really open a large European capability.
Michel, thank you very much.
Thank you.